up, brother?
Just trying to kick it. Just right here, man. Just like I was saying, I had put that what I was reading yesterday, man. That was Skip had put that down, right? That was a little piece of history that he was trying to line the raza with, right?
Yeah.
Giving them an understanding, so they have an understanding of their identity and what everybody was the objectives and all that of being a homeboy or just a raza, in general. But
yeah.
So
hey, real quick, let me get into something real quick, man, because it was an interesting thing came up yesterday when when this was after you called. I was still taking questions, bro, and one of the viewers tapped in. One of the viewers tapped in and basically said, damn, I wish I'd have wrote it down, man. But anyway, he said something to the effect of, and it wasn't really negative, but it said something to the effect of, it's kind of funny to see how Baby Joker is now he's preaching positivity when, in actuality, he was plotting to get good brothers hurt, bro. It all came from that one question, bro, about the conversation came about when that question was asked about the other homie that got hit when you got hit. He said,
but all that. Nah, you know what, homie? Hey, look, as far as anybody, man, commenting, the good brothers. There were no good brothers, man. You know what? Them vatos were not good brothers. They were getting rid of righteous brothers. And they had already sold out. And I said it before. They sold out, homeboy. These are vatos that became cancerous. This is what Corny talks about. But see, all these vatos don't know that. They don't know their history. Exactly. In order to know your fucking identity, homeboy, you need to know your history, loco. Know where you come from, what you represent.
Let me finish explaining this so you understand this, bro. So, going back and forth, me explaining that to him, bro, right? That the individuals that you were referring to were Conejo and his minions, right? I explained all that and said, the bottom line is you weren't there and I wasn't there either. So, that's I'm going off of what I know and off of what the brother says, and his word is solid with me. And then he tapped back in. He said, I was there. Now, I don't know if his...
Yeah, look, man. Look. Everybody who was on that yarda when I was there was complaining under their breath, talking about, hey, this is wrong. What's going on here? It's not right. Look, I even talked to Sleepers at the time when he was there for a short period of time. That brother saw everything.
Yeah.
And you know what? They got him out of there. I'm not saying he did anything wrong, homie. I'm not saying that the homie cowered down, nothing like that, because he was only there for a short period of time. But I had to let it. But I used to have talks, and me having talks with him, and not only him, but with Crow and a couple other brothers, man. They were there. They were actually part of fucking Rabbits and Chuco's little circle and all them vatos and Esteban and all them dudes, right? But why did everybody complain about these dudes, homie? And when I would expose the fact that, hey, look, homie, there ain't no two fucking factions. These dudes are misleading the brothers, man. This is wrong what they're doing. That's why the homies and the feds were having a hard time, putting anything out there. Because these dudes had them on, hey, don't nobody contact the feds, don't nobody listen to them, hey, shut them down. Hey, homie, that in itself, homie, was treasonable, what they were doing. So, them vatos that were there, they saw the programa. Nobody was getting glitchated. Nobody was being educated. Homie, they were, you know what? They were playing Big Brother in the fucking yarda, smarting everybody up, smarting each other up. So that's why the piece that I was reading yesterday on Skip's history, it was to enlighten these vatos. Look, this is what the brothers were trying to push. I was pushing Skip's fucking history on their yard.
Right.
You know what? It got shut down, homie. It got shut down. Hey, that striver, the what we stood for as a raza.
Take a deep breath, homie. Hey,
what's up?
I got the question right here. I pulled it up on my iPad. Look, it says the whole point of that question, because I don't want to explain it wrong either, bro. The whole point of that question, DJ, was to poke holes in BJ's story from the beginning. BJ's been saying he was moved on because he was vocal in some righteous stance he took against leadership. Right?
That's what he said?
Yeah, then he said, in regards to the question you asked about who was removed with him at the same time, because that was the thing. When he tapped in, I was like, what are you talking about, man? What question was asked to undermine what he was saying? And he said the question that was asked of you of what other homie did you have to warn that got hit with you at the same time? So that's what he was saying, right?
Yeah, well, he's trying to weed them out, right?
Right.
There was a bunch of homeboys. There was a bunch of homeboys, right? And they're still on the main line. And yeah, I wouldn't do that to them because that's what homeboys do.
Exactly.
I mean, we don't throw each other under the bus. That's not what brothers do, man. That's not what homeboys do. I mean, so whatever. And you know what? I did talk about all, and there was a lot of other vatos, man, that were part of it. You know what I mean? They didn't like what was going on. I mean, it's just that I stood up for it like Mateo did. You know what I mean? And that's why they were trying to get Mateo out. That's why it was their little juego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, look, I sent the letra from Tibbs. They was going to D.C. to Chuco. And as soon as they got it, a day and a half later, homie, they moved on me, right? What was it saying? It said, hey, the Conejo was never to hold a position in the organization, period. And to be mindful of his greedy ass, along with the other greedy carnales that he had under him. He was trying. They were informing DC of this. You know, it's like, hey, homeboy, they know, they got it. I sent it to them. I said, hey, look, esto está pasando, pues, look, this is what the homies are saying. Homie. So is it because we're being vocal, or is it because we're doing the right thing?
That's what I explained.
You know what?
That's what I explained.
When the vatos tell you today and say, hey, all I'm doing is responsive obedience, what the fuck does that mean? That's why you have a constitution. That's why you have reglas, bonds, formats for the younger vatos, right? If we follow them, if we're supposed to follow them, then there's regulations to go by. Hey, they ignored them all. They ignored them. They talk bad about C's, righteous C's. So what leadership? What is he talking about? It was a rogue fucking leadership. It was a de facto leadership. That's what it happened. And the brothers keep saying it out from the feds. They keep throwing it out there también. I think you put it on your channel, right? When they sent that truth filter.
Right.
Well, it's clear as day, brother.
That's
so
what
homeboy, you know?
Hey, that's exactly what I said. I referred to that right there. I said everything was put on my channel, but you know the individuals that BJ was referring to was Conejo and his minions, bro, and you know everything that they were doing out there.
So hey, look, the brothers in the fence, they brought that up. They threw their names out there, and they threw the names that they were acknowledging over here to do the right thing. Mine was included, along with other brothers. I mean, and that's what happens, homie. You know what? Hey, just because we didn't stand there idle.
Hey.
So today everybody's saying we're going to do the right thing. Okay, well now I know where you're at.
So
in times of pressure.
So explain why you were hit. It's because you put your neck out there. You spoke up.
Because not only that, but because we were trying to do the right thing. Because we said we're just going to get this shit back on track.
Yeah.
You know, to give everybody a sense of purpose and direction, and stop fucking playing Big Brother here. You know what I mean, the throwing each other on the bus, the cannibalism. You know, what happened to Kachari and the homeboys? Giving them a sense of purpose, you know, behind the walls, other than getting them all doped up, putting a blind eye so you can fatten up my pockets. What kind of shit is that? So where's the reglas at? You know, that's what we were saying. You know, as a matter of fact, that homeboy that got hit with me, Demon, I remember he said, so what the fuck do we do, homie? Do we go street? Do we go street mentality, start bullying people, taking their shit? Is that what we're doing now or what? And I said, nah, homeboy, that's not what we're doing, man. These dudes got it all wrong. Look, Pelucas had made him over here in Sad F. When I brought that up to them vatos over there, you know what they said? Charlie, Pelucas is a machina. He's just there. He's an old man. Why? Because Pelucas, his name was thrown out there from the homies from the feds as one of the ones they were acknowledging, right? So anybody that the feds were acknowledging was blackballed, and any new prospects or whatever, they were saying, Charlie, we're not doing that right now. But they were doing it. They were building. They didn't want nobody else to build.
Yeah, hey, BJ, some many people don't understand that, bro. They're not understanding that. They didn't have
they're not going to understand it. They're not going to understand it because they're not going to chat it, homie.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You're not going to chat it. You're selling out your own fucking homeboys. You're selling out your own hood. Hey, homie, I'm not fucking speaking foreign.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, and that goes for everybody, bro. You know, it's not just me, homie. Look, what happened, but for me to speak the truth or say, it's just to shed some light on all the raza out there. Say, look, watch out. You know, hey, you don't need to be walking around blindfolded, man. You know, but once you know the truth, make your own decision. You know what I mean? And whatever you make, then you can live with that then, because now you know right from wrong, right?
Yeah.
Pero,
that's, you know,
yeah,
hey, at the end of the day, I don't think he was being negative. I think he just didn't understand, because a lot of those youngsters that were out there, they didn't understand because they had them walking around blind. You know what I mean?
Well, of course they did, homie. That one of the vatos that blasted me, right? I stood up for his vato. They shut him down because he was doing his little hustle. They shut the vato down, and he complained to me. And I told him, yeah, homie, this is why I tell you, vatos, man. You know, like, be careful, man. You know how much you share, man. You know, with all these dudes, man, because their whole intention is to shut you down and take everything from you. You know?
Hey, they say the three cats that hit you, they already locked it up.
It was what?
The 3 cats that hit you, the ones that moved on you.
Yeah.
One of the viewers were saying that they already locked it up.
Oh, they opted up already?
Yep.
Yeah, and what does that tell you, homeboy? Hey, homie, I told him, hey, homie, they just used you vatos, man. Look it, man. One of the things was, whatever happened to creating a strong, close-knit raza to instill proper codes of behavior, morals, and values? Whatever happened to that?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, look, man, them libros I was going to get, one of the books it's called Team Secrets of the Navy SEALs by Robert Needham. If that viewer can send it, that'd be great.
Secrets.
Huh?
Key Secrets?
It's Team Secrets of the Navy SEALs. Robert Needham is the author. All right, mister, I'll call you later. Let me know.
Okay, brother. All right, brother.
All right, brother. All right, later.
All right.